introduce you to a site called Krea AI. Now, I haven't used this. I had a quick look at a video that the other day, and when they introduced it, I thought I'll have a look at it myself, and we'll do a blind test with this. With this particular blind test, I'm going to be comparing it with Halo. I know Halo's quality. I know it can sometimes be a bit funky, but oftentimes it's pretty good. So we're going to be comparing 3 prompts, and we're going to have a look at each one. Now, over here you can have a look at the various things you can do. You can do generated videos with Halo, Picker, and Runway Luma. So if we go over here, you got your choices here where you can make images, AI images. You've also got AI videos, as well as an enhancer, which will help to enhance the prompt that you put in, and so forth. So let's go and have a look at the video. And the very first thing I want to do is I want to put in a prompt that says, I want it to be making sure the aspect ratio is correct, so I want to make sure it's a landscape aspect ratio. I want it to say, a man walks briskly along a sidewalk in a city. He bumps into an invisible wall. The invisible wall ripples when he bumps into it. He stumbles backwards and falls onto the ground. After hitting the invisible wall, he has a confused look on his face. Aspect ratio 16.9. Now, I did this with Halo the other day, but I didn't put about the invisible wall rippling. And I'll show you the results of that. I'll quickly go over to Create. And this is the one I created. It's kind of weird. So I'm going to stop there for a minute. And we're now going to go and have a look and see what this one will generate. Before we do, let's have a look at the pricing. So I know you're all interested in the pricing. Over here, for the free version, which is the one I'm currently in, you get it's very limited access and to the tools. And over here you got the basic, which is $10 a month. You get 1,010 flux images, 36,000 real-time images, 180 enhanced images, 60 training jobs, and commercial license. So if you want to be able to do this and make a YouTube video or anything like that, you can use that for that, or anything else you might want to use it for. There's also the Pro version, which gives you obviously more images, more real-time images, more enhanced images, and so forth. And as you go through, you'll hear Max, which is $80 a month. You get, looks like 15,142 flux images, 648,000 real-time project, and yeah, you can read what it says. So have a look over here at Halo, and we'll see the pricing for Halo. It's very, very similar pricing, except this one perhaps for the monthly one is perhaps a little bit cheaper. Now we can also go over here to the yearly one, which then brings it down to a substantially cheaper price, and that goes for this one as well. We go to the yearly one, it makes it a lot cheaper. So let's have a quick look at this, and let's now go over and generate this particular one, and we'll see how it goes. I'll pause the video until it's finished. Well, this is the finished result. As you can see, it's a little bit funky. Let's expand it up. It's got some of the aspects of it that I was hoping for, but the way he fell, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as like this. Okay, so but you do see that it's actually got the invisible wall ripples. Unfortunately, he falls into the invisible wall instead of bouncing backwards. Let's now just escape this one, and we'll have a look, and we'll put this one into Halo and see what it can do. So let's go back a little bit, and we'll put that exact same one into Halo, and it will usually, oh, by the way, to say this was actually really quite quick. I didn't time it. I know it was a lot faster than what Halo usually is. So let's go and have a look over here. I'm going to pop this in here and go Control V. And let's just go use up 30 credits. I only have 100 credits to start off with. So let's just hit this. And we'll see what it's going on. I'll be right back when we finish. Okay, well, as you can see, this is going to be taking quite a long time over here. I was going to wait and to show you what the results are for this one, but I don't think I will, because this will make sure that the video takes all day to make. So let's move on to the next prompt. This is really good. Let's now move on to another one. The next prompt. Okay, now the next prompt we're going to be looking at says Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, is sitting down writing in his meditations, is meant to say, into his journal. He has dark curly hair and a beard with a cleft in it. Set in ancient Rome, aspect ratio 16.9. Let's go and have a look at what this comes up as. Now, I can only make, looks like I can only make one video. Okay, so that's a bit limited, which is a bit of a shame. As I said, it is a blind test, so I didn't know how limited this was going to be. And that was the very first one I put in. So unfortunately, it only allows me to make one video, which is a shame. But let's get rid of that for a second. And this one appears to be without a watermark, which is even better. I was planning on prompting it with 3 different prompts, but because you can do that with Halo, but you can't do that with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put this prompt that I had before in here and put this one up and have this one in the queue. And when it's finally finished, we'll come back and have a look at Halo AI and see what it comes up with. All right, now I decided to do a bit of a sneaky, and that was to sign out of here, cancel my other account, get rid of it, and then start with a new account with a different email address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one about Marcus Aurelius straight into here, and then we're going to just hit generate and see what it comes up with. I know it's only going to really allow one video generation by me doing this, but that's okay. At least you can then get to see what the quality is like. At the moment, Halo is still going through and generating one. Let's have a quick look at this one while we're waiting for it to look at. Oh, almost perfect, except it was kind of creepy. He looked like he had his head cut off. Then it popped back and his arm came off. It's better than Krea. I'm not sure if they're using the same platform or what they're doing, but yeah. That was a much better, that was pretty much what I was looking for, except for the loss of head and arms. Besides that, that's pretty much what I was looking for. Okay, we'll have a look and see what the Krea is like when it comes to this particular video. Okay, it's still 35%, so I'm going to pause the video until it's finished. It's usually pretty quick, so we'll have a look. Oh, this is hilarious. The pen is a modern pen, even though it's meant to be set in ancient Rome. Okay. And not quite what I was after, but close. I mean, I guess he looks fairly real, which is great. But he just looks like a modern person sitting at a desk where there's a candle on the desk and he's just writing in his book. There's nothing, it doesn't look like, there's no inkwell, there's no feather, no quill or anything like that. So yeah, not bad, but not really awesome either. Maybe I could have, now that I'm aware of that, maybe in the next time I do this sort of prompt, I'll also include inkwell and a feather quill to be a part of the prompt, so that it matches what I wanted to do. But yeah, it's not too bad. I would have expected him to have a slightly longer beard, but that's okay. Halo is unfortunately still waiting for this particular one, and we'll have a look when it finishes and we'll see what it's like. This one actually finished a lot earlier than I expected, so that wasn't too bad. All right, so we'll pause the video and wait for it to finish. We'll see what it's like. All right, now it looks like Halo's actually finished. Let's have a quick look at this one. Here we go. He's got that's much better. He has a feather quill pen, and he looks like he's writing in a book. He looks like Marcus Aurelius dressed up in Roman garb. That is actually excellent. I would put that down as being absolutely awesome and really exactly what I was looking for. So what do I think of Krea videos? Well, obviously it's very, very limited due to the fact that I'm in the free version. And it doesn't really follow the prompts as far as I would think that it should do. Halo, in this particular one, followed the prompt a lot better, and so did this one. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than the ones I previously did through Krea. So do I think Krea is probably worth the price? No, I think Halo is probably worth it more than than Krea. I mean, firstly, it doesn't give you as many video generations as Halo. Although Halo does also make sure that it puts a watermark on the bottom. But outside of that, I think Halo is actually a better quality one. I do like the look of this man sitting there writing, and I do also really like the look of this gentleman writing. I think this gentleman, this one here, looks more real, looks like he's an actual person. With this one, he looks perhaps a little bit computer generated. But outside that, I think Halo does a better job. Alright guys. Hey, if you got some value out of this video, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing? And also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of Krea. And also Halo AI. Also to let you know that right here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And right here, well, that's an image of my head. And if you click on that, you will be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.